this video is basically how not to land the drone in your hand. I actually ain't done a video like this in a very long time, just sitting down and talking to the camera. I've had this for a long time now, and I'll probably just cut back to a video of me unboxing the drone. It's such a good thing to have. Honestly, I haven't used it to the full potential that I probably should have. I don't use it a lot, but when I do, you know, I do obviously use it. I've used it for projects, I've used it for some really good opportunities as well, and even just like vlog stuff. Like if anyone's been on the channel for a long time, they'll remember me and Jake, my cousin, went to Sardinia a few years ago, and like some of the shots we got when we bring it there was like amazing, and that was like the first time I actually traveled with the drone. I also took it to Italy when we went, me and Sarah went to Rome. Basically, I've always been into cameras, I've always been into drones and whatnot. And one thing that you always see with the DJI drones is like people landing them in their hands, and like I'm laughing at this straight away. People like landing the drones in their hands and all stuff like that. Cut a long story short, the other day I was basically getting some footage with the drone, and then afterwards I decided to bring it into here. It was eventful to say the least. But yeah, I started flying around in here, and then I actually got up videos of like tutorials showing you how to land it in your hand. So me being me, I was watching the tutorials, I was landing it in my hand absolutely fine, and then I thought, you know what, let me put the camera up and let me film me landing it in my hand, and it went very wrong. So this video is basically how not to land the drone in your hand because I ended up like, it's gone down now, but about a month ago now, funnily enough, but I cut all of my hands open basically trying to fly the drone in my room. And basically what happened is the drones have got like sensors in, so if you're like flying it somewhere and you're flying it close to like a wall or a building or something, the sensor will tell that you're close to the wall, and it will like come away from it. Typically when you fly the drones inside or somewhere that it's a bit cautious of like smashing into something, you can turn the sensors off so it won't do that, right? So you basically have full responsibility of the fact that you're about to responsibility of the fact fly into something. I didn't think about this at the time because I was just trying to land it in my hand, and like I said, I landed it a couple of times in my hand, so I just got a bit cocky, to be honest with you, and yeah, it all went very wrong because basically there's another setting on the drone as well that it's like if it loses connection or it loses connection to the remote, it will basically fly up and then it will go to where it's taken off from. So of course, being in here, for it to fly up, it's gonna hit and smash the ceiling. So I was just thinking to myself, I do not want it to hit the ceiling because it's gonna then hit the ceiling and basically hit the ceiling and come back and hit me on the head. So yeah, like I'm gonna show you this clip now. You can literally hear the blades cutting my fingers open.
Okay, so for this to make any sense, I'm going to need to voice over it. So I was watching the tutorials on YouTube on how to land it in your hand, and basically I forgot to turn off the sensors. So if anyone doesn't know, DJI drones have like these sensors in it, so if they get close to anything, it will basically pull it away, essentially trying to ensure that it doesn't crash. I'm just watching this back, and I didn't turn the sensors off, put it that way. So as I'm putting my hand underneath, it basically thinks that it's going to hit something and it goes the other way, which I'm obviously not even thinking about at this stage because I'm just watching a tutorial on how to land in your hand, and obviously don't turn the sensors off. And you can see when I'm trying to touch it at the bottom that it tries to fly up. So I'm trying to really figure out what to do at this point, and obviously trying to still land it in my hand because I'd already done it at this point. But I think there's a way that you like block the sensors, and you can hear now that I cut my hand there, but at this point it's literally pulling up. But I was scared that if I let go of it, that it was going to hit the ceiling and then potentially hit me in the face. So I'm trying to pull it down at this point. I'm literally pulling against it, and the drone is pulling up towards the sky. I've just cut my finger again there, and it was literally slicing my fingers, but I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know if to let go, like to hold on to it. I was trying to like bend down and like hold it, but it was very, very powerful, put it that way. It was pulling up at a very big, and it was pulling up very, very, very quickly. And you'll see in a second what I've done to my hands. I've got to laugh at it. I think I cut to my hands.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it just, it was just a little story giving you a little perspective, how not to land a drone in your hands, because that is definitely not what you want to be doing. And a second thing is, do not fly your drone inside. Although I've done it many a times and not hurt myself or anyone else, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Keep the drones outside, and yeah, be responsible, be safe when you're using this type of equipment. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, hit the subscribe button for more content like this, and I shall see you in the next video.